I don't think he
Papa
watched
Me
this
channel.
one.
How
I don't
you
think he
doing?
watched
How
this
you
one
doing?
yet.
Come on and sit on down because today we're talking about.
She ain't got no melanin to be saying that Kendrick shit. That nigga Mel, bro. Hey, bro. Sometimes you gotta hang out with your white friends, bro. At that point in time, I realized they were getting too white for me, bro. Too pasty. I wanna eat my pizza and not listen to all that hoopla.
Out rideshare apps. Oh, God damn. Rideshare apps like Uber and Lyft have become a necessary part of everyday life for many people. It's also become a major source of income for its employees. Almost anyone with a functioning vehicle can now make money driving for these companies. As of 2025, nearly 8 million people drive for Uber. Just Uber.
Wow.
I thought people were boycotting Uber because it was dangerous. They kept like hiring people that would like beat the shit out of you while they were driving around.
What?
I don't know. Really?
8 million people is insane, though. That's a lot of people.
That's why people were like, I use Lyft now. And I was like, well, goddamn, dude, I don't want some like Russian dude beating the hell out of me while I'm driving around in LA. And as more and more people flock to these services, it's only natural that there will also be an increase in bizarre and shocking incidents that happen in them, right? Even just throughout 2019 to 2020, there were recorded 20 fatalities due to physical assaults, with most victims being passengers.
You think it would be the opposite?
Well, that's what I was saying. I was thinking it would be drivers, but
There was that one video.
No cap. I always thought to myself, like, I wouldn't want to be an Uber driver because I feel like I would get swung on or somebody would try to get in my car and rob me. But 9 times out of 10, I should be worried about getting in an Uber.
Of the Indian, I'm pretty sure it's Uber, but he's like, the girl's filming him, and he's just like, in India, I would you.
what?
You must have been kidnapped by me.
You've been kidnapped by you?
Of course. Because there is no option to get you, right?
And she's like, good thing it's not. We're not in India.
Yeah, imagine getting dropped off to your coffee date with your buddies after that happened. Fuck's sakes, dude. And as it turns out, there are a lot of crazy drivers as well as passengers using these rideshare apps. There are countless examples like the infamous 2016 Get Out of My Car video that went viral years back. Even Psychic Pebbles did a nice animation of it that was beautiful.
Can you get her out of my car, please?
Essentially, a female passenger refuses to get off an Uber because she was dropped off at the exact spot she wanted at the hospital, and the man claims that she made him wait way too long for the pickup, on top of being rude and condescending to her. It's a fucking nightmare video. It's what I actually embody hell being like. You are not to yell at me?
Fucking get out of my car!
But you're not to yell at me.
And it got me thinking, just
That
how
nigga
absurd
was
can these stories
stewing.
get? And what we found ranges from ridiculously stupid to absolutely horrific. We're gonna ease into it a bit here with something particularly stupid: the drunk farting Uber passenger. In 2019, a 35-year-old man from the UK named James Mallet was riding in an Uber on the way to a nightclub, and at one point, he started farting. The driver, Alexander Bochev, had gotten fed up with the smell and the disrespect. He told James and his 3 friends to get out of the car. James, intoxicated, angered by this demand, started threatening to fight him, and he eventually struck him in the head, which led to a full-on fight between the two that ended in Bochev breaking a...
I feel it though. Why are you shitting yourself in my car? I'm on the driver's side here. Get your stank ass out of my car. I don't want to hear it's about the money. You got to see it through. Fuck all that.
finger. Another passenger broke up the fight, and James later admitted to the police that he physically assaulted the man. In the end, he was given 120 hours of community service, a $650 fine, and 6 months in prison.
Whoa.
Man, that's more than a slap on the wrist there, dude. Sadly, the driver was unable to work his job after breaking his finger, and in the end, he quit his job with Uber and eventually lost both his car and his house. Now homeless, he was forced to return to his home in Bulgaria.
Jeez.
This is how we start light?
Oh my God, that was such a crazy fucking turn. That was the last thing I expected. Holy, bro broke his hand, lost his job, lost his house, and had to move back to Bulgaria. Oh my God. I wonder what the fucking rest of these stories are gonna be.
Jesus! Justice for my man! Is there nothing we can do? God damn! Honestly, getting out of the UK, that's a positive at least.
Hold on. You could still drive a car with a broken finger.
Well, what I'm thinking is this. Did Uber kick him off because he participated in the fight? Which you would say is self-defense. The guy struck him in the head. I want answers, Uber. I want answers.
Get out of here, you stink.
Yeah, you get out of UK. Get out of the UK. We don't want you anymore. But let's shift gears. It's a car. From down south and go up north. What I mean by that is let's talk about the Uber driver that assaulted a man for burping.
This is something, we had a similar thing in LA. Remember the Uber driver who kept...
We unfortunately went to VidCon one year and we were staying in LA, but we took an Uber up to Anaheim. The entire drive, which that was a long drive. You just get to there. Which at first I thought, isn't that a sign of a heart attack too? It's some sign of like, maybe not a stroke, but there's something to where, I mean, it was every 3 seconds, 4 seconds. It kept clearing his throat like, I wish I could force burps. Whatever, the whole time.
Wasn't he like falling asleep too?
It was a really kind of shitty car and we were in the back like, please don't kill us. That was also one of the guys too, or no. I'm thinking of Austin. When that guy stopped in the middle of the highway. Me and Nick were in Austin and this guy, this Uber driver stopped in the middle of the highway so he didn't miss his exit and cars were like zooming past and we were like, you can't stop here. You can't stop. And he's like, what the fuck? Whatever, it was anyways, what are we talking? The burping guy. This happened in 2012 when a man from Arlington named Seth Bender got into an Uber. According to the lawsuit, quote, shortly after entering the vehicle, Mr. Bender burped, and after excusing himself, the driver became irate and started ranting and yelling that he hates Americans and homosexuals and a number of other derogatory.
Over a burp? Over a burp is crazy.
Comments.
And he said, excuse me. What are you? Okay.
One burp just sets off the motherfuckers. The gays! The goddamn gays! Fuck! The guy's like... It'd be funny if he had like a Sprite too in his hand. He was afraid to drink the Sprite after that.
Do you still take the Uber ride after that?
You have to. Well, this is middle of the
you're
drive.
in the ride.
I thought it was like right as he went in.
You gotta see that
I've
shit
had
through.
a lot of extremely offensive like old dudes in LA when you pick them up, they're just
Excuse
like,
me.
yep, got
See,
to take me
that-
back
I
in
would've
the
got kicked the
office,
fuck out.
So maybe we can get some of these its and theys and whatever out of this goddamn city, and you're just like. You're like on the way to like a fucking like coffee shop or bakery or whatever, and I'm like, I just wanted a scone, man. I'm not trying to get. It's too early to be fucking ranting and raving about this. If anything, I just do. Oh, yeah.
You dickhead, you dickhead.
I feel you, man. But things only escalated from there. Bender was kicked out of the car, but the driver, Hamzu Abu Sharia, followed him. He spat at him and slapped him. The lawsuit that would later take place aimed to sue Uber as well as the driver for a combined $750,000 in damages, on top of extreme embarrassment and humiliation, fright, and emotional distress. The driver was eventually fired, and the results of the case are unknown. I'm gonna go on a fucking limb.
He didn't get
I've been
$750,000.
pinned between vehicles in my wreck, and let me tell you, he ain't getting $750,000 for that. All right, for spit and a fucking slap to the back of the neck. No. If that guy got $750,000 and my boy Bongchev didn't get a fucking place to stay in the UK again, I'd be pissed. That'd be, you know, and there's many cases where Uber drivers have to share a car with strange
Caught in
dangerous
360p
people, and
is
this can
great.
lead to obviously life-threatening situations. And take for example,
I wonder if he's gonna talk about that one Uber video. There's an Uber video where the guy drops this girl off at her house and he goes, "So like, you're really beautiful. Like, can I come in?" Well, no. It's a girl. It's a girl dropping a dude off at his house, and he was like, you know, like, you want to come up and like he offered her money. I forgot, bro. It's a Birdman video, bro. I watched years ago, bro. It was crazy.
Psychotic passenger who suddenly grabs the wheel of his driver's car to force the vehicle to crash into a truck. In many cases, the assailant gets away, leaving drivers.
What?
Uber drivers have to
What-
share a
what
car
do
with
you-
stranger.
why would you do
dangerous
some
people, and
dickhead
this
shit
can
like
lead
this?
to obviously life-threatening situations. And take for example, the psychotic passenger who suddenly grabs the wheel of his driver's car to force the vehicle.
Bro, I literally said on like last night's stream, if it's one thing that pisses me off more is people doing dickhead shit in cars. A car is like I'm not gonna say the easiest way to die, but it low-key is the easiest way to die. Like there's just like simply not paying attention. They're simply fucking up. But just doing some intentional dickhead shit is fucking annoying. Oh my
To
god.
crash into a truck. In
That's
many
why you're in a
cases,
fucking
the assailant
Uber
gets
and
away,
not in the
leaving
car,
drivers
dude.
confused at what had just took place, right? And in most cases, Uber drivers set up dash cams to record any wrongdoing during a drive.
Yeah.
It's the only way attackers get what's coming to them. Like the Taco Bell executive that beat down an Uber driver. This is a classic.
What?
Yeah.
A video was released by an Uber driver named Edward Caban in 2015 where a drunk
nigga.
passenger was viciously attacking him from the back of a car. Benjamin Golden had been trying to give the driver directions, but was way too drunk to do it properly. And after driving in circles for a while, he ultimately parks the car and tells him he's too drunk and he's got to get out. Golden starts getting angry, and just before he starts to exit the vehicle, he starts slapping and punching Caban in the face. And in the video, you can see him
He
grabbing
pulls his
him by
hair,
his
yeah.
hair and slamming him into the car door. It's absolutely
That's
and
crazy.
eventually the driver pepper sprays him in the face until he starts running away. The police arrested him for assault of public intoxication, where he pleaded guilty and was placed on 3 years of informal probation. It was later discovered that Golden had been working as an executive for Taco Bell for over 7 years, and Taco Bell immediately fired him and
I was
encouraged him
about
to
to say.
seek professional help.
Hey, you know, I don't fuck with Taco Bell. W Taco Bell. W Taco
Filed a
Bell.
$25,000 lawsuit against him to cover his medical expenses. It's weird how many executives, because what wasn't there the drive-through guy? I think it was like drive-through at Chick-fil-A or something, and he was like, "You're horrible for working here."
Oh.
To the girl. Do you remember what I'm talking about? It
That
was
was, I know what you're talking about. That's because he was mad at Chick-fil-A because they were donating to like an anti-gay thing.
Something like
so
that,
he
yeah.
was harassing an employee.
That ain't got shit to
yeah,
do with
something
me.
like 16.
Look, man. You got bills the same way I do. All right. I'm pretty sure you don't get to pick and choose your job like I don't get to pick and choose your job. My job. What Chick-fil-A does is none of my fucking business, okay? I just put the shit in the fryer, okay? I just put the food in the fryer. I say my pleasure, and I clock out for all measly like $17 an hour. You get what I'm saying? Anti-gay funding, bro. That ain't got shit to do with me, bro. My type of party. Mel, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can, but you can't say it though. You can't say it though. But like me. But like we can't talk about it. Anyway, nah, bro. I would be mad as fuck if somebody pulled up to me while I'm at the drive-thru window and was like, fuck you, how could you be mean to the gays? I'm gonna be like, are you gay? Yeah. Well, I'm giving you the fucking shit. Clip is crazy. Yeah, I don't got exclamation point clip. You got to do it the hard way. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I don't have exclamation point clip. I really don't know why I don't have a clip command. I really don't. But I'm not gonna lie. It saved me. It saved me a lot.
18-year-old who was just like,
I just work here.
I make fried chicken sandwiches.
We're always happy to serve every
I don't know how you live with yourself
Anything you
and work here. I don't understand it. This is a horrible corporation with horrible values.
And what's
This thing is acting like she's like in the, ooh, can I say the word? The Germany with the shit. You feel me? They acting he acting like she's fucking Gestapo SS, bro. Like she's committing genocide. She works at Chick-fil-A, bro. She's putting nuggets in the box. She's quite literally putting fries in the bag. She's quite literally putting fries in the bag.
He was recording himself. Yeah. What a fucking idiot, dude. Good God. But back to the Taco Bell executive, that fucking, I'm going to say, I'm not going to say that. That dumb. You think this story would be cut and dry. But no. Despite saying he was incredibly remorseful, Golden filed a $5 million counter lawsuit against Caban for filming him without his consent via dash cam and uploading
This nigga, $5 million? You're an idiot.
it to YouTube. While Caban states he has PTSD from the attack and lives in fear from it,
Horrible corporation. No, bro. No, yeah.
Up in the middle of the night, think I hear something,
fucking
and I
got
keep
it,
the
bro.
shotgun next to the bed now. I'm honestly afraid he's gonna come after me.
Golden's lawyer thinks that he was lying and that the video should be barred from
Okay,
being used as
relax.
evidence. Unfortunately, the results of this court case are not public. I want to know. I
also
Give
wanna know.
Caban justice. If anything, guess what, bitch? Counter sue. You just got countered sue to your counter sue. $6 million in Bitcoin.
Ooh.
That's what I do. If I was Caban, I was in the deal with Golden in the courtroom, I'd just do this shit the whole time. I'd be eating 5-layer burritos the whole time. Fucking Diablo sauce. Really loudly into the court mic. Open a fucking Baja Blast. Look at him.
This is a dumb fat ass,
When
bro.
it comes to rideshare
Bro.
lawsuits, we can't
This
continue
nigga Hunter's
without
stupid.
talking about one of the most recent court cases. Let's talk about rapper Dank Demos versus
Oh, and the shit that blew me, I didn't know she was from Detroit. I didn't know she was from Detroit, bro. This is how niggas around the world see us, bro.
This is Lift. You know Dank Demos?
Oh yeah, this is a huge case.
Play one of the songs for half a second.
Oh, I don't know her. I just know the case.
Earlier this year, rapper Dank Demos.
Chat, name 5 Dank Demos songs right now. Gun in your head. Gun in your head. Name 5 Dank Demos songs right now. Mel, I better see some typing. Somebody in this motherfucker better start typing. Picking hungry. That's how I like. Is he on Google right now? There's no way. There's no way you actually. Wait. Hungry or Nah? No, wait. I actually want to know if there's actually Dank Demos songs, bro. Smash. There's no way that these are fucking Dank Demos songs. What is her Spotify? You know, I almost believe this. I almost believed the biggest, the largest. She got freak me around for my bitches and just talk. I would say let's play a song, but no. Pounds. Yes, bro. Pounds, bro. She already know, bro. The biggest, the largest. Come on, bro. Bro. She knows she round, bro. Thought that said pounds, not gonna lie. No, it said rounds. I mean, it still makes sense, bro. She knows she round.
Put the ride-sharing app Lyft in hot water after posting a now viral video. In it, Demos films a confrontation with her Uber driver where he tells her he can't pick her up, explaining that his tires would not be able to handle the weight. He insists
another nigga Hunter laughing
before driving off. Demos, who had publicly stated that she was 489 pounds at the time, hit
Damn. 480 pounds? That's a big girl. Look, bro. Look at this, bro. She got extra belly. She can't even see her own coochie. No.
Lyft with a lawsuit for discrimination.
Motherfucking blimp.
At the same time, though, that's pretty brutal. You can't be like, my tires can't take
480 pounds? I don't even think this nigga's 480 pounds, bro. I don't even think he's 480 pounds.
Personal vendetta, dude. Give her a ride. Like, what the? Why do I feel like you sympathize with the driver?
I do sympathize with the driver.
Look at you guys.
That nigga just sucked his teeth. He's funny as hell.
I just want them to know that it hurt my feelings. She feels that there is a noticeable lack of proper accommodations for bigger people like her. To be fair, you're huge. We can't just make everything that's going to fit your
you and
size.
him together are 480
pounds.
pounds.
I'm going to say big ass. I'm not going to go that far. It's rude. If you crawled into the, I'm not going to say crawl either. If you got in the back of a Toyota Camry,
he's a dickhead.
Ride. You know, a Toyota Camry, a 2-ton vehicle can handle 489 pounds. That's all I got to say. All right, my fat ass has been in many times.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, if you could fit 5, 200 to 300 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah. It's ridiculous. If anything, the guy was, I mean, it was discrimination at its most. He looked at her and he was like, I don't want her in my car. Literally is what happened. And it sucks, but that's just, it is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm saying hell no too, bro. I don't want her big ass in my car either. No cap.
It is. His excuse though, like my tires
might fuck up the suspension in that bitch, man.
Lyft responded by saying they condemn all forms of discrimination, but are unable to do more as things are caught up in litigation. The case is still underway, but recently Dank Demos had taken her newly found fame to start up in OnlyFans. It is rumored that she is on
just going bad immediately. Bro. They blurred her stomach because that ain't her coochie. Bro, it's not. Bro, it's not. You don't even need to blur it, bro. You can't see the coochie through the fucking. Oh my. Thank DeMoss. Hear me and hear me good, nigga. Take this shit off the internet. I better never see an OnlyFans link come from your. You know what? I'm gonna say come from your account, but like I don't even follow you. I didn't even know who you are until this situation. Take that shit off the internet. Stop scarring the masses. Stick to rap. Are you even good at rapping? 1 second, bro.
On track to
one second. Now I really need to know if your music is ass or not, bro. This is now a trial of Dank DeMoss, bro. What's our most listened to song? 18K. So what? All right, lock me in. Find another you. Trust me, baby. Ain't no another you in this world, bro. You are one of one. Got an ad as soon as you got back. Hey, bro. We listened to a Dank DeMoss song, bro. You got fucking lucky. You got lucky. I wish I got an ad. This shit is ass. She said all these bitches worried about me, worried about what I'm doing, worried about who I'm fucking. No, the fuck we are not. And then she had the audacity, the unmitigated goal to then say, I hope he don't try to find another me. You are one of one. You are one of one. You are one of one is so disrespectful in this sense. How did you chat that before I said it? Wait. Wait. But yeah, no, bro. She is one of one. She is one of one. There's no way, bro. The biggest, the largest, bro. It's over, bro. No. Take this shit off the internet.
A millionaire based on her adult content alone. This may have inspired her
Wait,
most
what did they
that
just say?
she is on track to being a millionaire based on her adult content alone.
Who the fuck is buying this shit? Who the fuck is buying this shit?
This may have inspired her most recent business venture, where she is starting to produce a line of adult toys inspired by her fupa, which is the
I'm calling the damn police because this is torture. This gotta be illegal, gang. This gotta be illegal. City Boys down 1 million. City Boys down as much as she weighs, bro. Men are losing in life. Zero mortal plane shall commit. Bro. The Gooner epidemic is crazy. I hate you niggas. I hate you, bro. I'm not even allowed. I'm not allowed. I'm trying not to even say nigga on stream anymore, so I don't gotta edit it out. But nah, bro, I hate you niggas, bro. Oh my god, you sick fucks, you sick bastards. Oh my god. I know it seemed like I'm hating, bro, but fuck, man, I'm mad, bro. This shit crazy.
the fatty upper pubic area.
I think she lost her court case, actually.
If she lost it, guess what, dude? If this whole thing trickled in her becoming a millionaire because of a thing like that, more power to you. Sometimes passengers get into an Uber expecting a safe ride, but end up becoming forced to witness a crime. Let's talk about the Uber high-speed chase of 2024. 34-year-old Jose Emmanuel,
Romero Fat?
Romero Fat? Romero Fat. What if it's Romero Fat? I cannot say Romero Fat. 2024. 34-year-old Jose Emmanuel,
Romero Fat?
Romero Fat? Romero Fat. What if it's Romero Fat? I cannot say Romero Fat. Had prior history with arrest for not having a valid license, being arrested a total of 3 times. And just after getting off probation, arrest for not having a valid license.
Why is he fatter each time? Or is he slimming down? Dominic Toretto. No, these got to be edited, right? These two got to be edited. There's no way he was this big, bro, in prison. This looks edited. This looks photoshopped. This right here looks Photoshop, bro.
of 3 times. And just after getting off probation, he decided to drive for Uber.
Those edits, gang. Yeah, I was about to say that's got to be edited. That's got to be
Officer
edited.
tried to pull him over at a traffic stop after seeing that he had modified exhaust system. Jose, in response, decided to peel out and begin a high-speed chase. That would suck to be a fucking passenger in that.
I cannot go back to prison, Holmes.
Cut!
I cannot go back to
He
prison.
reached up to
That's crazy.
120. Okay, we cannot keep that.
Nah, that's got to stay in.
120 miles per hour with passengers panicking in the back seat. Police officers used stop sticks to pierce his tires, but he kept on speeding down the highway. The passengers were begging him to stop and let them out, but he refused to comply. No way. After his tires rushed out of the vehicle, only to be tased and arrested soon after. His new charges include fleeing and eluding a law enforcement officer with lights and sirens active, resisting law enforcement without violence, and, once again, driving without a valid driver's license. Honestly, bro.
Wait, so how the fuck? I mean, I guess he could have used somebody else's driver's license to get the Uber account. I was about to say, how the fuck did he work for Uber if he didn't have a license?
Pulled over. Would have just pulled over and been like, I f***ed up, man. Because now what? You're looking at serious prison time.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, these horror stories can sometimes lean into downright morbid and unsettling. Let's get into the darker side of the rideshare experience, starting with
Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning.
the Uber hate crime. Last year, a video went viral showing dashcam footage of an Uber confrontation between a 23-year-old passenger named Jennifer Galbelt and 45-year-old Muslim driver named Shahol Muhammad. At one point, the driver began an Arabic prayer. When he was stopped at a red light, Jennifer took this moment to pull out a pepper spray and spray him in the face. I mean,
Why?
Pull up the fucking car.
he just starts going through his prayer, and she's just like, oh, no, thank you. And to the person, just immediately, stop that. And the guy's like, It's so fucked up. The man starts fighting back, eventually leaving the vehicle while the woman's friend freaks out. And in the footage, she directly asked Jennifer why she did that, only for her to respond with, he's brown.
There's no way she said that, bro. I need the audio clip. I need the audio clip. I need the audio clip.
Edge the entire time.
There's no way she said that, bro. I need the audio
Something like,
clip.
driver incoming. And she's just like,
Cancel.
we got cancel. Man, we're gonna miss brunch. Okay, fine. I have pepper spray. We're okay. Dumb bitch. Good God. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Can a fucking man not just say a prayer in his car, dude? A prayer.
That nigga was praising
It
God and
sounds
got
scary,
gun
bro.
in.
They're saying. He attacked me.
Bro, Nick is on a roll, bro. Stop. Please stop, bro, from behind the camera, bro.
She stands outside of the car in a strange silence before being convinced to leave with her friend. The man calls the police only a few minutes later. Jennifer was arrested on the scene and charged with, and I count, 1 count of assault in the 2nd degree as a hate crime, 1 count of
She
assault
look
in the
racist.
3rd degree as a hate crime, and 1 count of aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree. Try to fucking puzzle that one together, dude. Jesus Christ. And, Uber
She
rides
look
can
racist.
make people
No
pretty
cap.
anxious, especially for some women who find themselves with male drivers. It happens, right? I understand. Getting in a car with a guy that you don't know, you're immediately just like, I'm kind of
You're on the edge.
happens.
Yeah, I get it.
That's
I
why
get
if
it.
I was an Uber driver, I'd be like, don't worry, sweetheart, we're going for a safe ride. I have like snake contacts in. Don't worry, you're in good hands. However, sometimes rash split-second decisions can lead to horrific tragedies. Just like Phoebe D. Kappas, a 40-year-old woman, was taking an Uber to meet her boyfriend at the El Paso casino he worked at. During the ride, she saw that a sign reading Juarez, Mexico. Unfamiliar with where she was at the moment, she convinced herself that her driver, 52-year-old Daniel Pedra, aimed to kidnap her and take her to Mexico against her will. Bit of a jump.
Yeah, no, she
She's
was.
like, I don't know where I'm at. You're gonna kill me and take me somewhere else. He's probably just like listening to like fucking like music too, and he's just like, you know what I mean? Just like normal shit.
Yeah.
She could even see like the casino in the distance. She's just like,
She probably dozed off for a split
Yeah.
second and then saw that.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Mexico.
or one time, it's kind of fucked up. Not to go on too much of a tangent. One time, my Uber driver was like, "Are you comfortable with me getting gas?" And I was like, "No."
Why weren't you comfortable?
Are you letting your Uber driver get gas? I'm gonna let bro get gas. No cap. I'm letting bro get gas. I would feel like a dick if I looked at him and he was like, "Hey, you mind if I get gas?" And I was like, "Nah." Nah, this bitch stall out, bro. We're fucked. Like, I'm cool. You get it after. I'm not gonna lie. In his defense, he should have probably got it before or after, bro. But nah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I will.
I think it was more so me being a greedy piece of shit of like I don't want to take the time. Like I'm kind of I want to get to the place.
He's in a rush.
He was like really tense after that. He's like, okay, well I hope I don't run out of gas. I was like, I'm sure it'll be fine. Which, to be fair, fill up your fucking tank. Like, why do I have to get gas with you, dude? You know what? Actually, I'm defending myself on that one. Anybody who says that that
motherfucker said, "I'm sure you'll be fine."
Without questioning him, she immediately pulled out her heavy revolver and shot the man multiple times from behind. The car swerved off the road and slammed into a highway barrier. Crazy. Insane. Page's head was bleeding heavily, and Copus used this moment to take a picture and send it to her boyfriend. When he drove over to the scene, police had just arrived.
Nigga, she flicked up with the dead ops. Y'all are killing me in this video.
Copus was charged with aggravated assault, and the investigation did not prove that there was a reasonable suspicion of kidnapping. The route that was used for the Uber drive was nothing out of the ordinary. It was nowhere near any sort of entryway to Mexico. Pages was taken to the hospital, but he was eventually taken off life support 2 days later.
Bitch is a lunatic. She definitely is.
Murder with a bond set to $1.5 million, which later reduced to $500,000. She now faces life in prison if convicted of murder, and the case seems to be still ongoing. Here's a newsflash. Put her behind bars forever.
Yeah, no, she's definitely not sane.
She's just like, let me bring out my fucking Yosemite Sam revolver and shoot this guy in 6 times in the
aggravated
back
assault. That shit is attempted murder. It's definitely attempted murder. It would have been different if she pulled it out and was like, "Where are you taking me?" You get what I'm saying? But she pulled that bitch out and just started drilling, and it's a revolver. Them bitches hit. You get what I'm saying?
Racist,
imbecile. Like, so those are the people too where I'm like, now here's your punishment. We're going for a drive. Oh great, I'll get in the back seat. You're driving and I'm sitting directly behind you. Can you put these fucking dots together?
What's crazy is
it's just annoying, man.
Pull out the Uber app and just be like,
yeah. Oh, bro, I didn't even think of that. It literally tells you.
Weird where even it was like, but she didn't realize that he was going to his parents' house first. Then I'd be like, well, yeah, you can't deviate from but to be en route, you're perfectly on time. Yeah. This is the literal route that he's taking. It's just some old fucking boomer. You know what I mean? Who's just like, where am I? Instead of like being able, they're the people too that when they do their phones are like this. And this wasn't the first time that an Uber ride was involved with the deaths of innocent people. Sometimes the driver's the one holding the gun, like the Michigan Uber driver killing spree.
This is the second one in Michigan. What is happening? You know what I'm learning, bro? Never take an Uber in Michigan.
Whoa.
Jason Dalton, a 48 dude. These 48-year-olds.
Yeah, what?
That's when your brain goes to mush, dude. I totally feel it. I'm like a few years away from just being in this comatose state where I'm just gonna be in a grocery store one day and just like look at some person like by the milk section and just be like,
pull out your revolver.
Yeah, I'm just gonna carry a giant fucking gun with me everywhere.
Bro is 40. Oh my gosh. He looks good for 40, no cap.
He's trying to poison me with milk. Jason Dalton, a 48-year-old Uber driver from Michigan, went on a killing spree throughout a 5-hour period while working his rideshare job. Jeez. This sounds, when was this? There's that new movie that's not, it's
2016. What the hell was I doing in 2016? Yeah, I would have been straight.
Not super great. It's not bad. Spree with one of the dudes from Stranger Things in it. He's great in it. That became like a weird like.
Shout out Joe Keery, by the way. He's a good actor.
People like that one a lot. Spree, check it out.
This was what inspired it.
I'm wondering. Starting around 5:45 p.m., he shot a woman in her mid-20s named Tiana Carruthers in front of her children in a parking lot. For the next 4 hours, he performed his normal duties.
I feel like I know that
passengers and driving them to their destinations. And around 10 p.m., he decided to find his next victim at a car dealership. It was there that Richard Smith and his 17-year-old son Tyler Smith were shot and killed by Dalton. He immediately began firing more shots at random people in the parking lot at the Cracker Barrel.
Random Jim Carrey shout out is crazy. No, it's Joe Keery, first off, from Stranger Things. Second off, I feel like it was based. Like, bro's a good actor. And he showed up in the video. It was real. Shout out Jim Carrey, too, though. Like, no cap. Now that you bring him up, Jim Carrey top 25 white people. Hell yeah. We could probably move him up, but top 25 for surely.
This shootout took the lives of 4 more people, all between the ages of 60 and 74.
Damn.
In the process, a 14-year-old was greatly wounded. In the end, 6 people died and 2 were injured. By 12:40 a.m., the police took him into custody and stripped him of the semi-automatic handgun and his tactical jacket. Emily Linmar, whose father and brother died in the killing spree,
top 25 is disrespectful. Like I said, he low-key higher. I just can't really think. I really got to think about my top 10 white people. My top 10 white people, bro. Tom Brady up there. I got Tom Brady. I got... Bro, you really gotta lock me in on white people. Adam Sandler. Eminem is up there, bro. It's a lot of good white people, though, bro. I can't have bro at number one. Hell no. Hell no. Why? How do we even get on this subject? How do we even get on this subject? What are we talking about right now?
In his tactical jacket. Emily Linmar, whose father and brother died in the killing spree, told the court...
This still does not tell me how we got on there.
By 12:40 a.m., the police took him into custody and stripped him of the semi-automatic handgun in his
How the
tactical...
fuck did we get on the topic of... I don't even know. Oh, because we was talking about Jim Carrey, bro. That's what it was. I was like, bro, how the fuck did we get on this subject?
Jacket. Emily Linmar, whose father and brother died in the killing spree, told the court in tears, and I quote, "Every day since I woke up to half my family being gone has been a living nightmare. Nothing feels right, and every day is a constant painful struggle. The same cycle of waking up to chilling reality that half of my family is gone."
Damn.
Tiana, who survived the gunshot, told him in court, "You tried to kill us all. You failed. I'm standing here, right here in your face. How does it make you feel? Look at me. How does it make you feel?"
Damn.
I know. He refused to look at her or respond. At another hearing, he interrupted a victim to go on a bizarre rant, which he said, "No, they gave bags. These old people. They have these old black bags that are called, well, they're black. They're black bags that people drive around and people look at them. It gets real bad. It's time people look, and that's when they tell the people it's time to get to the temple."
What?
What the fuck are you even talking
That nigga said a whole lot of bullshit. It's time to get to the temple. It's time for you to see the inside of a insane asylum, old man.
about, dude?
It's black bags.
Black bags. So he's just insane. He's off his fucking rocker.
I don't think he's truly
Yeah,
insane.
truly.
You know, his attorney might have low-key told him to start saying some crazy shit. Nigga lost his shit on bro. But now that I think about it, sometimes, bro, like when they know they can't win, what the? Oh, but when they know they can't win, like the lawsuit, bro, and they know bro's going to jail regardless, they'll start to say to plead insanity. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe they was like, "Hey, bro, start saying some crazy shit so we can get the fuck out of here." You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Or do you think that's a tactic to be like, he's insane?
Yeah, exactly.
Insanity.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
Does that
exactly.
still work? Do people still do that shit?
Yeah, all the time.
All the
okay.
time.
I don't know if it works.
Oh, he's just special needs. You feel me?
Insanity, because a lot of times it's like he snapped.
Yeah. Well, it's don't put him in jail. He needs to go to a mental hospital. Yeah, it's bullshit. Dalton
Yeah.
seemed to be too unstable to analyze for a proper motive, but it was noted at some points he outright refused to apologize.
Well, if you apologize, then that assumes, you know.
You
Well, I
did
think that you
something
can,
wrong.
Even if you're insane, you can be like, "I'm sorry that I did this thing."
That's where the other lawyer goes, "Oh,
Exactly. He's a monster. He admits it. He tried to convince investigators that the Uber app took control of him and made him kill those people.
He don't
Described
believe that,
himself as
bro.
feeling, quote, like a puppet, saying it.
He looked crazy in this flick,
He
though.
described himself.
He looks crazy in this flick. Oh my god. Buddy looks like he's up to absolutely no good. Oh my god. Slenderman made me do it. Oh, bro, I hate it. When that girl said that, bro, she lucky pissed me off with that. That was crazy.
As feeling, quote, like a puppet, saying it would take over your whole body, which he was charged with 6 counts of murder, 2 counts of assault with intent to commit murder, and 8 charges of using a firearm during the commission of a felony. Dalton pleaded guilty to his charges, and around 3 years later, he was sentenced to life in prison without parole. This is a person
sure.
where I think you just should fucking put him down, dude. That's always what I think. It's just, okay,
We don't
well,
got the
you're
death
gonna
penalty
live
here in
forever.
Michigan,
Put
Hunter.
him down. It seems odd. It seems so fucking weird. A story like this can really be so frustrating because there seems to be no clear understandable motive, meaning this horrific tragedy really happened for no reason at all. When I see stories like this, I'm always just like, this guy, it's been like a boiling pot for years, and it was just waiting for the time to just fucking pop off. Stories like the ones we cover today really do remind you that basically anybody can be behind the wheel of an Uber or Lyft, right? But also people can be vice versa. Anybody can be in the back of your car that you're helping out. Most people have completely
Give 'em the
normal
chair-
and
give 'em
pleasant
the chair.
experiences, but
Give
always
'em
be
the
careful,
chair.
because you truly have no idea who you're dealing with. You don't know what kind of crazy individuals are taking you places or dropping things off your house, like DoorDash people, even all that kind of stuff. So weird. It's such a convenient thing, but it also breaks.
He rubbed it on
this
his
level of
nuts. That was
security.
crazy.
Like, people picking you up, they're in your bubble now, right?
Do you remember when we got dropped off at Noel's house and the guy's like, "Oh, nice neighborhood."
Yeah, me and Nick went to Noel's house to hang out one time, and the guy would just kept commenting on the neighborhood and the house and all that stuff, and we were like, okay. We got out of the car and we didn't go into the house. If anything, I think we walked up the street a little bit. It plants that seed in your brain where you're like, oh, I don't want to walk into my buddy's house and he's just like, all right, jackpot.
Jackpot,
I'm
yeah.
sure not thinking that, but it plants that seed in your head.
When you comment so much on like, "This is a nice neighborhood, you must make a lot of money."
Well, it makes you be like, well, what motive are you saying? Like, what motives do you
Yeah.
have? There's no reason to say that.
'Cause he
I've
could
had
just be a
people come up
weirdo,
and
like,
nice
oh,
house.
you got
It's
nice-
a
yeah.
compliment. But when you're harping on it, then it makes you seem like something in your head's turning right now. You know, doesn't it seem like that a little bit? I don't know. All I'm saying is be careful out there. It's fucking weird, man. Too many weird people. You just never know in these situations, which sometimes is just bad luck, but also sometimes you just never know when you're gonna get in the middle of someone else's shitty bad day. So that's always what I say as well. Don't road rage people. Don't flip anybody off while you're driving. Don't yell at anybody. If somebody does you wrong, dude, turn the other cheek and just move on, because you never know what kind of fucking psychopath is gonna come and get you. Same with an Uber driver. If your Uber driver's being weird, just sit politely in the back and don't say shit. If you have a shitty passenger, just do the ride, don't say stuff, and drop them off. I'm just, with anything in life, try not to get in the middle of that shit, dude, because people are fucking insane. Love you, appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Lame, man. Y'all so damn unoriginal that y'all about to take my name. So don't start to think that we similar, nigga. We do not we're the same. For comparison, I'm in Paris and you walking, I'm on a plane. Yeah, I'm that nigga static, so no, I gotta let you have it.